President Biden said last week that it's not rational to send these people from Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua back. Does that mean that President Biden is in some way, or the White House, someone encouraging them to come to the U.S.?
And he was saying that they should not be used as a political pawn by Governor DeSantis or any Republican governor. That's what he was speaking to. He was calling out.
Mr. President, why is the border more overwhelmed under your watch? Mr. President, on the border, why is it more overwhelmed under your watch? On the border, why is the border more overwhelmed under your watch, Mr. President?
Because there are 3 countries that there are fewer immigrants coming from Central America and from Mexico. This is a totally different circumstance. What's on my watch now is Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua. And the ability to send them back to those states is not rational. You could send them back and have them, we're working with Mexico and other countries to see if we can stop the flow. But that's the difference. Thank you.
What was your administration doing, Mr.
It looks like he's
President?
sending migrants to Delaware. Do you have any comment or response to that, sir?
He should come visit. We have a beautiful shoreline.
Can you tell us a little bit about Tuesday's trip to Florida? Is the president going to be going after DeSantis a bit? Is he one of the MAGA? Well, he's not really in a way, but if you see what I mean. Is he part of the MAGA or the alternative MAGA scene that the president's going after?
Because as it relates to Florida and Governor DeSantis, look, I don't have anything to preview at this time on what the trip will look like. We will share more as we get closer to the day. Look, we have talked about this as well. You know, when it comes to extremism, when it comes to behaviors, that is what we're seeing from Governor DeSantis. That is what we're seeing in specifically to how he is using people who are leaving communism, people who are trying to get away from political persecution, talking about Venezuela, Nicaragua, Cuba. They are fleeing those countries, and he is using...
Karine, what's the President Biden message to the people of Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua that are now on their way to the U.S. border or thinking of coming to the U.S. border?
Republican governors are doing is unacceptable. It is shameful. And not only that, it is causing chaos and confusion. And that is not how we fix the system. If we want to fix the system, the president put forth on his first day in the White House a legislative solution, a comprehensive immigration reform. This is indeed a new type of migration that we're seeing. We're seeing a jump from those 3 countries by 121% in just a year. And that is a different scenario that we're dealing with. So we're going to, that is causing havoc across the Western Hemisphere.
I think people across the country should know that it's not chaos here.
During our visit, 2 men crossed over and got caught. But that's just a drop in the bucket for officials like Deputy Constable Hal Bowles.
I can't see it getting much worse than what it is right now. We're already in a very dire situation as it is. We don't have the amount of resources that a big city does.